Ana Lucia won't talk to me. She's very angry with me. She knows that I've been lying to her. And she presses me all the time so that I can tell her the truth.
Well, perhaps you should tell her the truth, my dear.
Don't you even get it, Evaristo? You don't get it, right? How could I? I don't even know how many things she already knows. I'm so scared I might make a mistake or say more than I should.
If things turn out the way I expect them, then no one will be able to take you away from your daughter. But, you know, she will discover sooner or later that she has a family and she has some sisters. Soledad, that is inevitable now. It will be better if she hears it from you first.
No. I'm so scared. I'm so scared because I know that she will hate me. Ana Lucia will never ever forgive me. Never.
You have to speak to her from the heart. Ana Lucia is a good girl. I'm sure you will get her to forgive you as time goes by. But if she finds out what the truth is somewhere else, she will resent you and your fear of losing her will come true for good.
3 years ago, when Marcelo Salvatierra showed up in my house, I actually thought that that was the end of me. I stopped feeling at ease that day because I knew that sooner or later that horrible man, that monster was going to destroy me, and it's already happening.
I promise I will keep protecting you, Soledad. But the truth leaks even through the tiniest of cracks, and it always ends up getting to the surface in the end.
This is all your fault. Yes, you weren't careful. How did that awful man come after me? Why? Why would Marcelo Salvatierra find me? Tell me!
You dirty bastard! You'll be sorry because of what you did to my granddaughter.
I didn't do it. I didn't kill her.
I talked to Marcelo before I came here, you animal. And he won't be taking too long now so that he can get things settled with you. You betrayed us, you traitor. You did all that just so that you could keep that darn money.
Well, let's see what Mr. Salvatierra will say about your betrayal, Evaristo, when I tell him about Soledad Hernandez and about what she means to you in your life.
Who told you about my daughter?
You have an enemy, and you wouldn't even be able to guess who he is. He's a very powerful enemy.
I forbid you to talk to Marcelo about Soledad, you scoundrel!
You're doomed, Evaristo. Don't you make a single noise. Don't you move from here.
What happened to that lowlife who worked for you, the man who murdered Gina?
You took her life. How could you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about. That woman committed suicide.
I know perfectly well that it was you. You followed her to the bank and to her apartment.
I was only following orders. He ordered me not to take my eyes off of her.
You degenerate.
I understand why you're angry. I know I betrayed you, but that woman isn't worth it. And there was a lot of money involved.
That money does not belong to you.
Marcelo, listen to me. That bad man who works for you doesn't deserve. You're risking your life just like that for him. He's rubbish. He's worse than I am.
I won't let you talk like that about a friend of mine.
This doesn't have to end like this. We can talk.
I didn't come here to talk. Soledad Hernandez. I killed him, Ramiro. I cannot forgive betrayal.
And what I can't forgive you for is not having the courage to tell me the whole truth until now. I broached it with you 1,000 times because I always suspected that Gina did not commit suicide. And that was something you had never been honest to me about, not even once!
If I didn't tell you before, it was because I didn't want you to hurt anymore, Ramiro.
Would that have been more pain than what I suffered thinking that Gina took her own life because of my doing? Do you have any idea about the hell I've gone through carrying this weight on my shoulders all of these years?
Even if you don't believe me, I actually can. Believe me
No.
when I say I'm sorry. Now, like I said, things got severely out of control.
That's too easy. You don't even regret it, do you, Marcelo?
That man was going to kill me. Perhaps there was nothing to be done for my granddaughter. But But I owe you my life, Marcelo. My friend, my good friend. I swear that I'll never ever forget this. Never.
What did you do to my dad?
Yes, there was a time when I had a conscience and some remorse, but I am different now.
Well, I'm just not used to seeing you being so cold. You are not the friend that I used to know. The friend I used to know cared about what other people could possibly feel.
I'm not about to put myself back in that same situation, Arito. The very people that I loved the most, and the people that I trusted the most, plotted against me, and I didn't even realize it until it was all too late.
It may appear that you've lost your goodness, but I know you haven't. It may not exist in Marcelo. It's in Santiago. The more you insist on keeping it this way, if you keep fighting against him and don't reconcile with yourself, then you're going to see. You'll see it taking you down the road of a psychopath and a monster.
You can't open your mouth. Tell no one you saw her, okay? Absolutely no one. Now I know why you were so interested in becoming Mrs. Ernestina's friend. I remember that you were chatting with her for quite a while during the fashion show. And my brother just told me that he saw you in her house. What are you up to, Mother? I wanted to know that family, so that I could find a way to make Ana Lucia go back to them, and well, that she can leave in the best possible way, so as not to affect the woman whom she deeply loves as if she was her own mother. Ana Lucia doesn't have the slightest idea who she really is, does she? No, she doesn't have a clue. I think that it's incredible. You and I finally have something in common to talk about. I'm also interested in having Ana Lucia go back to her family. But everything will have to be under my terms and my conditions. Hello, honey. Good evening. I came a little bit late because I had a lot of work to finish. Have you had dinner yet? I am begging you, Ana Lucia. Stop ignoring me, darling. It hurts me that you treat me this way.
I feel pretty hurt, since you don't trust me at all, Mother. And it really breaks my heart to know that you have been lying to me all of my life.
But my darling...
Mother, you already knew Marcelo. He went to see you in the city the same day that he had an accident. And I know that you two argued and he threatened you.
Is that what he told you?
Please tell me why, Mother. Santiago asked me to go far away from here. He's convinced that you and I would be in danger if I were close to him. He begged me to go away and to run away.
Darling, we should go away from here. We have to leave.
No, I won't go away. I won't leave everything again, not without getting to understand what's going on, Mother. Why does Marcelo want to destroy you? What did you do to him?
Good evening, my darling.
I don't know what's so good about it.
Don't tell me you're still angry about when I punched your beloved Uncle Mariano. I think he deserved it, didn't you?
How can you be such a barbarian?
I already know that you prefer Santiago. You can manipulate him any way you like, isn't that true?
Oh, you know what? I don't feel like talking to you right now. Please leave me alone.
I'm not as naive as he is, Ana Leticia. All my instincts are shouting at me, telling me that I mustn't trust you.
Don't treat me like your enemy here, Marcelo. I am your wife and the woman whom you love.
Yes. Yes, I love you. Of course I love you. So if you want me to trust you again, then you will have to earn back that right.
Tell me what I need to do.
Don't you think about doing something against me, my darling. If what you really want is to get rid of me, all you have to do is wait. You know that I have a tumor that can put an end to my life. It's just a matter of time.
But I don't want you to die. I already lost you once and I don't want to go through the same thing again. There's just nothing I can do if you
No,
fell
no,
in
no,
love.
no, don't you get it wrong. Santiago was the one that fell in love with her. And no matter how much I regret to admit it, you are and always will be what's more important to me.
Do explain to me how we're going to sort out everything that's happening to us, because there's no way to make this marriage work anymore. We're just fooling ourselves here.
I'm right here, at your side, willing to carry out the conditions that you laid out on me.
But you are hurting me because of your doubts. Can't you see that?
Though you may not believe me, I've been thinking a lot about what you told me. About your pregnancy, and the baby that we lost.
I don't want to talk about that.
We're going to have to talk, my love. Because now that I'm here, I want to recover everything that I lost, and everything that was snatched from me.
Marcelo.
Ana Leticia, my darling, I want us to have a baby.
What do you already know? What else did he tell you, dear?
What is it that I must know? I've understood until now why you did even the impossible to separate me from Santiago. When we got here, I remember you told me that we had entered the cave of the wolf. The wolf that you're so afraid of, Mother. The wolf is the very man I am deeply, deeply in love with.
Dear.
And I am losing him, Mother, because of your lies and because of your silence. Can't you see that my happiness actually hinges on the fact that you won't tell me the truth?
No, dear. Don't tell me that. The only thing I've always wished for is your utmost happiness. Please believe me.
And you still don't understand that I'm the happiest when I'm with Santiago. Can't you see that I'm already desperate? I don't know what to do now to fight for the love of my life. I don't know what to do now, Mother.
Darling, what you really have to do is to forget that man for good. Listen to me. Let's go away. Let's go away. I am begging you, my darling. Let's
No,
go away.
No. There's no reason for me to run. Mother, I don't want you near me or talking to me until you can tell me the whole truth.
What do you want to know?
What is the name of my father? Aren't you going to answer me?
You have to ask me something else.
Tell me about my sister.
What sister are you talking about?
Sophia!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't.
Time flies by so quickly. And if Ramiro and you agree that the wedding will be in 6 months, well then we have to hurry up so that we can prepare everything.
Oh, I'm very excited for it, Grandma.
Oh, I can imagine, my Ana Laura.
It's going to be the happiest day of my life. It's not only because I'm marrying the man I love the most, but it's also because...
What? What were you going to say?
I'm going to share that day with the people that matter to me the most, and the people that cares for me. My entire family.
Oh, my sweet, sweet darling. Ramiro is coming this evening so that he can ask for your hand in marriage formally. Well, I know that perhaps this is no longer very common, but I would like to think that there are still some traditions in a family that should not be lost.
Yes, I agree, Grandma. And I love the fact that Ramiro does too.
Oh, how exciting, isn't it? I'm going to ask Leonor to do her best with a spectacular dinner party. And since she loves you so much, well, I can imagine the kind of delicacies that she will fix for all of us.
Yes, I want to help her. I can make a dessert.
A custard.
No, something that would be more tasty.
I think that's fine, my darling. Oh, my sweetheart. It's quite priceless to see all that happiness in your eyes. Oh, goodness, this is why I want to start with the preparations as soon as possible. I won't have enough time. I will just promise you something. Nothing else will be more important to me, so that you can have the wedding of your dreams.
Thank you, Grandma.
I wasn't expecting you. Why are you here?
Well, first and foremost, good morning. I want to talk to you. I didn't want to wait to see you at the office.
So what is it about?
I admit that the way I behaved yesterday wasn't right at all. And if I took all this time to admit it out loud, it's because I really, truly did think about it.
And what did you think about?
You didn't deserve that I was rude to you.
To me or to anyone else?
What do you mean?
You know perfectly well. If your repentance is truly sincere, well then you should have started to apologize.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm offering you an apology.
No, not only to me. Apologize to Viridiana and her employee.
Have mercy, Narina. Please don't put me on the edge. What did your daughter say? Did you convince her not to say anything?
Look at your faces. Is something wrong?
Oh no, I was just telling Narina. Everything that's been happening has been making me absent-minded. It completely slipped my mind to pay, and today is the last day that I can pay for this electricity bill.
Oh, you really are something, Mrs. Remedios.
The truth is that I haven't paid the water and the telephone bills. It's just that Santiago used to go to the bank and pay the bills for me, but since he's not here, well, everything just piled up.
Well, all right, you have money to pay for everything.
Yes, but that is not the problem.
Well, okay, don't go getting upset then. I'll gladly go to the bank for you to pay them.
Oh no, my darling, I don't think so. No. I really don't want to impose on you. You're busy.
No, it's okay. We don't have rehearsals for Danzaire. I don't have anything better to do. Oh, come now. Just let me help you with this one.
You see? I told you that this girl is an absolute darling. Here are the bills.
Okay.
And the money.
In the bank, right?
Yes. I already separated it. Here we go. Little favor, can you please hurry up? I hope they won't shut off the power.
Oh, no. I better hurry.
Fear as it swings, isn't that right, Iñaki?
You called us way before we thought you would.
Oh, just look at how awesome your little house is, huh? Well, dead men sleep in beautiful mausoleums. And what is this?
And I hope I never see you both again.
Well, it depends, eh?
Depend on what? That's everything. Everything.
Oh, Iñaki. You're really something else, you know that?
Won't the little check be made of rubber? You fooled us once, Iñaki, but it won't happen again.
The check is valid. Honestly, it's valid.
Your word doesn't mean a thing.
It's really valid. Take a look. Look at it carefully. I don't want any more problems. I have a good job that I need to take care of. It's a golden opportunity and I won't risk losing it because of this, for heaven's sake.
And what'll you say after this? I fooled these guys again.
Did you want me to give you everything in cash or something? The three of us can go to the bank if you like.
No. I'll go on my own. You stay here and keep him company.
Yeah, good idea.
If you try to do anything, it'll be curtains for you.
My daughter won't tell me anything, Remedios. Not for now.
What do you mean for now?
You see, Claudia is very interested in Mariano Alvarez del Castillo.
You said there was something going on between them.
I think that my daughter is in love with him. Actually, she told me last time that Mariano is the man that she wishes to marry someday.
It surely isn't love. It's interest.
Oh, Remedios.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, Narina. But after what your children did to you, you who gave them their lives, it has become perfectly clear to me that they are only after your money.
Well, I talked to Claudia quite honestly, and from the bottom of my heart, I begged her to give me more time, and she agreed.
Did you mention Soledad?
I had to do it.
Narina.
Remedios, there was no use for me to lie to her. She knows that Ana Lucia lives here. She can come by at any minute so she can finish finding out about everything for herself.
Well, yes, actually you're right. We will have to pray to the heavens so that as soon as the man called Mariano finds out that Soledad is the woman who stayed with his niece, that he will not decide to crush her.
I hope we can set things straight, Ana Leticia. If you wanted me to replace the dress that was ruined, well, I've already given back the money to Mariano.
We didn't come for that, Viridiana.
No.
Am I right?
My uncle Mariano, who always knows what's best, made me realize that I behaved badly towards the lady you sent to my house.
Soledad.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the truth is, I don't remember her name. But I would like to talk to her, that is, if it's all right with you.
Your refrigerator doesn't have too many things, huh? Oh, hold on a sec. And look what I just found here.
What do you think you're doing? Put that down, you oaf. It's a French champagne.
You do look after yourself very nicely, huh? Just champagne and some fine cheeses. You always wanted to be a grand gentleman, right?
That's 'cause I am, you big dimwit.
Don't you come to me with your pretension. I know what your story is. Your family worked in the circus, isn't that right? That's where you grew up, right? Tell me who taught you how to eat using cutlery. Hey, take it easy. You'd better hope that my buddy cashed in the check for your own sake. So what happened?
It's incredible, but it's true. This crook's check was valid.
Well, I told you. No, I don't want to look at you. Get out of my house and my life.
Yeah, we're leaving. See you around.
I'm going to say goodbye the way it should be, so I won't regret not doing it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna kiss me or what?
Good morning, Soledad. Do you remember me?
Yes. Yes, of course I remember you.
I came to ask for your forgiveness for the way I behaved the other day. I had a lot of problems, and I took it out on you without thinking about it.
It's nothing to worry about, miss. You don't need to apologize to me.
Well, I felt like I had to do it, and now I feel much, much better. Are you happy now, my Uncle Mariano?
Happy, satisfied, and so very proud of you.
And I trust you're satisfied as well?
No, Ana Leticia, you can't do this to me! Well, you're wrong. There's more to me than what you think, and I'll prove it to you!
What is going on here, Danny? Don't take it out on the telephone.
It's Ana Leticia. I swear there were times when I really feel like killing her!
How many times have I told you not to look for her? You are so hard-headed.
It's not that easy.
Well, make an effort then. I'm sorry, my darling, but that woman treats you as if you were a pushover.
But I love her.
Oh, Danny, no. Don't exaggerate. What happened is that you've always liked her and you've become infatuated. That's what happened. But now you must forget her. That woman is married to another man, my darling.
I mean, yes, but she's not happy with him.
Oh, Danielle, don't be so naive, okay? Of course she's happy with him. She loves him. That's why she chose him. Can't you see?
Okay, then, if that is the truth, she wouldn't have asked me to help her get rid of Marcelo for good now, would she?
What did you just say? What was that? Explain to me what you just said right now.
Stay out of this! Stop
Tell me
trying
what
to
you just
interfere!
said. Tell me,
Just
Danielle,
stop meddling
please.
in my life, Mother!
Thank you.
You're in a pensive mood, madam.
And you have a bruise on your face.
Yes, it's nothing.
Why do you protect him?
Protect who?
Marcelo Salvatierra.
I'm not protecting Marcelo, ma'am. I'm protecting Santiago. Santiago is my best friend. He's innocent, didn't do a thing.
Even if he lost his memory and he's now being called by another name, he is still the husband of Ana Leticia. And I know you're interested in that woman.
Am I interested? No. Am I in love? Yes.
And it's unrequited. Or am I wrong? Iñaki, You should know that Ana Leticia is only toying with you. I know because she toyed with Danielle too. So please, open your eyes and stay away from her.
I didn't ask you to come and talk about my private life. I need more money.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
But I just gave you a check a couple of days ago.
Well, I'm a luxury for you, aren't I? Luxury costs more. It's really them. That's Iñaki and Mrs. Salvatierra, and they're kissing beside the car by a motel. The pictures are clear, right? Don Evaristo, look, if you move it like this, then there it is. It becomes bigger. Do you see it?
Yes. You did the right thing by taking and showing me these pictures, my boy. I can see that Ana Leticia has gone back to her old habits. This is not the first time that she has cheated.
That guy Iñaki is pretty lucky, huh? You don't know what I would do to be with a woman like that. You have no idea.
Hey, watch it, boy. There are lines you just don't cross. Don't you be rude and vulgar. You know perfectly well that you do not talk about Mrs. Salvatierra at all, under no circumstances whatsoever. Your only obligation is to watch where she goes. Do you understand me?
Yes. And that's what I'm doing, Don Evaristo.
Well then, there is still nothing that would make me suspect that Mrs. Salvatierra knows something, anything about her sister Ana Lucia.
Iñaki is one of the taxi driver's best friends. He knows her very well. Ana Leticia could find out through him that her sister is alive. Don't you think so?
I'm going to take care of controlling this issue now. You should take the rest of the day off and carry on with your job tomorrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to see Santiago's face when he finds out that his best friend is sleeping with his wife.
Okay, go now. My boy, come here, please. Send these pictures to my cell phone, okay? And then delete them from here.
Yes, Grandpa.
I wasn't planning to show them to the taxi driver, okay? I was just making a comment.
It's always better to be cautious. This is a weapon that can be used against Mrs. Salvatierra, something I could use at a time that is convenient for me.
That's right.
Oh, Iñaki. Here you go. Iñaki, I think that the best thing would be to see each other and have lunch together about 2 days a week. How about that? How about we meet every Tuesday and Thursday?
Well, just like that? Don't we need to log in or something?
Oh, well, that's what I suggest. So that way you'll just have to adjust your schedule and I'll do the same.
Well, yes, of course, especially since you have such a busy one.
Oh, Iñaki, I really hope that as time goes by, I'll become immune to your annoying sarcastic remarks. But then...
All right. We can set the dates for our meetings. How about we set a monthly fee, you know? A monthly fee so that it won't catch you by surprise. Do you agree, huh?
Very well. But if you fail to show up one of these days, then I'll have to deduct the proportional amount from your wage.
That's only fair.
You didn't tell me you'd be entertaining.
Who is it?
It's me, Iñaki Javier.
What I wish the most is that you and your sister will be very happy. It's a promise I made to your dad at his funeral.
Oh, Uncle.
That's why I was so proud of your attitude today. Apologizing to a mere seamstress makes me see you in a different light. You are once again the niece that makes me feel proud.
Let's forget about all that now, right? I promise you that you will never have any complaints about me. Never. I don't ever want us to be angry with each other because of something or anyone, Uncle. I love you very much. And I really want you to know that you are the most important man in my life.
You're important to me too.
You have a nice day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Ramiro, how are you? Adriana told me you were here. What can I do for you?
You sure made a giant fool out of me, you snake! You no-good scoundrel!
You get your hands off me, Ramiro!
You did everything perfectly well knowing that Gina and I were still together. You knew it! She was my fiancée, and the two of you were lovers! You went to bed with a woman who I was supposed to get married to, you rotten snake!
What's up, bro?
Wow, brother, you sure take a while to answer. Oh, hello. I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming with me to the bank. Mrs. Remedios needed to pay this today.
Yeah, sure, but you owe me one, okay, Analu?
So what do you want in exchange for that now?
Well, how about Ramiro's number?
Oh, no
give it to
way,
me,
you're
please.
crazy.
I'm dying
hey,
to
look,
talk
the wedding
to him.
gowns are pretty, aren't they?
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
them, they're gorgeous.
pretty. Hey, listen, how about we go into the store?
What? To do what?
Well, maybe try on a dress, so we can see what we look like in a gown.
No, Maribel, you're crazy. How embarrassing.
Oh, come on, Analu,
To
please.
try on things?
Tell me, what exactly is so bad about daydreaming about your future wedding? Look, I will definitely end up married to Ramiro, and you're going
nobody.
to...
I don't think I'll ever be dressed as a bride. Even if Santiago gets divorced, he was married in church.
Oh, Analu, no one ever knows what's going to happen. Life has many twists and turns, come on.
Okay, the truth is I don't feel like doing it. You see, I still have to pay this, and look, there's a bank in the corner. You go, and I'll see you here.
Okay, fine, but you have to promise me that you're going to come and see the dress and that you'll take lots of pictures.
All right then, weirdo. It won't take long.
You don't want me to come with you?
No, Susie. You have a lot of work to do here. Haven't you seen the patio? It's a mess. Go
Okay,
sweep it.
all right,
Oh,
I'll do it.
And the tablecloth must be washed again, okay? It has a lot of stains all over it.
Don't you worry
Hurry
about
up.
that.
I won't be taking too long, okay?
Okay?
Remedios, good morning.
And what's good about it anyway? What do you want?
Please get in the car. I want to talk to you.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Oh, your grandmother's right. You're the most beautiful bride that I've ever seen in my life.
The dress
Just
is
look at you.
beautiful and the embroidery.
Yes, I like it very much,
pretty.
Grandma. It's very
And
pretty.
the neckline is very discreet, the way it should be.
It's
Yes, but I think
beautiful.
this is
Just
too
look
much.
at
You
it.
see,
No.
Leonor, it's not comfortable.
No.
Well,
you
that's
see.
since the train is what's going to look nice
Yes,
on
and
you.
besides, you take it with a
Oh, you
ribbon
look
here.
beautiful.
But I don't
Sweetheart,
want to be
don't
carrying it at that time. I want to take it easy, but I'm going to get very nervous if I have all that. There it is.
This is lovely.
It's divine. It's to make it look
And this one at
nice.
the end.
Okay.
Look
Can
at
I
the
help you with
train.
anything, miss?
Yes.
No, I
This
was
is
just
okay.
taking a look at your
It's quite
selection of
lovely,
dresses.
my dear.
I
I'm
was
sorry,
just
but if
trying
I
to-
may, I sincerely doubt that you will find anything within your budget. I'm sorry.
Yes. Fine. You know something? I may not have cash, but I do have a heart, unlike you.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes, yes.
I
We'll
really
have to
love
take
the
measurements.
design.
Do you really think that a dress like this would be something that Ramiro will like?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm sure that it is. He'll absolutely love it.
Oh, and that man loves you so much. You can be in pajamas and he'll say, I do. His heart is going to jump out of his chest when he sees you walking down the aisle slowly in a dress like this. You'll see, sweetheart.
Let's see, my darling. What other dresses did you like so that you can try them
Oh
on?
no, none of them right now, Grandma. I'm quite tired. And besides, we still have to get ready for tonight, Grandma.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that I made an appointment at the beauty salon and we're late.
I'm going to get changed.
Yes, I'll help you. Then I'll go home because there's still quite a lot I have to do in the kitchen. I have to finish
Okay.
cooking.
Oh, you look so beautiful, my darling. I can see your Uncle Mariano walking you down the aisle now so that he can give you away in the church the way the Creator commands.
Did you say that Ramiro's going to ask for my hand this evening?
Of course, dear.
Well, how did he take the news?
Well, he was very happy, I believe.
Oh, that's nice. You don't know how happy I am to know that Ramiro and my uncle are getting along a lot better.
You just give me one good reason not to break your face in half right now, I swear! Just one! Give it to me!
How dare you make a scene at my office?
Well, how could you get involved with Gina, fully aware that I was engaged to her? How could you?
You get a hold of yourself. Keep your voice down. Understand?
But why? Tell me why! Are you afraid that your lousy employees will find out what kind of a person you are? A traitor? And
Hey,
a
you had better
backstabbing
shut up,
cheat?
Ramiro.
At first I didn't understand how it was that Ana Leticia could be the way that she is, knowing you and your family. But now I can see it clearly. Your niece is exactly like you, and you know it. She inherited your cynical attitude, your shamelessness, and your lack of
Don't
dignity.
you dare mess around with Ana Leticia!
You got some nerve telling me that, huh? You got some nerve! Well, you know what? You aren't worth a thing now as far as I'm concerned. All the respect and all the admiration that I used to have for you, all down the drain in a second.
Who told you? Was it Marcelo?
Now you're the one here who needs to answer some questions, not me!
Was it Ana Leticia?
What does it matter who told me? Who cares, huh? What matters now is that I know everything, and I know everything that happened.
I'm not trying to make you believe me. But I'm going to make something clear.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I didn't know that Gina was your girlfriend. She also cheated on me. She cheated on both of us.
Come
Don't
on,
be so
that's
naive.
enough, Mariano!
Hey there.
Hello. Iñaki told me some wonderful things about you. Javier, isn't it?
That's right, ma'am. My name's Javier Nehera. It's a pleasure.
Mrs. Escarcega was just about to leave, isn't that right?
No. No, the truth is, I am not really in a hurry.
It's just that earlier you said you need to go somewhere and you had a lot of things to do. Don't worry about it. I'll come look for you when you're free so we can go about our business.
All right, then. I'll leave the two of you alone.
All right.
Javier? You have no idea how pleased I am to have met you.
Hey, I don't know what Iñaki told you about me, but thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
All right, all right.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Likewise. Well, I'll see you on Tuesday. And I do hope that our meetings will someday be for the fun of it, so I won't have to pay you.
Sure. Have a good day, ma'am.
Goodbye, Javier.
See you around.
Bye.
You're only wasting your time. I won't be going anywhere with you. I need to go to the market and I promised I'd be back in time to fix lunch. If you'll excuse me.
Remedios.
Let go of me if you don't want me to start shouting. Let go of me!
I swear I won't be taking much of your time. It's very important for us to talk. It's about my son. About our son, Remedios.
Excuse me?
You love him just as much as I do. And he needs us now. He gets more lost each day. And right now, you and I are the only people who can help him.
All right.
And all these contracts? Oh, just leave them on Iñaki's desk, will you? Let him take care of it.
Iñaki won't be coming today. He called to let us know that he had a couple of appointments.
What is going on with you, Adriana? Why are you kind of jittery today?
I'm just upset about all the shouting I heard.
Who on earth is shouting at you? I just asked you very nicely to put the contracts on the table.
No, listen to me. The shouting is from Mr. Mariano's office. I can hear it all the way from my area.
Well, who's with my uncle?
He's with Ramiro Fuentes.
Gina and I met through Valentin. And that was long before you came into her life.
You mean you stole her from him?
No. It was after they broke up. That was when Gina and I started going out together. And not before that, Ramiro.
Oh, please, don't try to change the story to suit you. Valentin is sure that Gina left him because of some other man. He blamed me for it all this time when the truth is, I didn't know a single thing about her. So you were the one who took her away from him, right?
All right, yes, I admit it. Gina left because of me. We did become lovers.
Well, why didn't you ever tell me anything?
Ramiro, by the time I found out that you proposed to her, we'd already been going out for 2 years. She didn't tell me what was going on with you two. She played with you, she played with me, she played with both of us at the same time, Ramiro.
I don't know if I can believe you, Mariano.
Have you forgotten about what Marcelo found out about her? Gina was a professional swindler, remember? She was an expert con artist. You and I were a couple of stupid men for getting involved, tricked by a woman like her.
Well, you're right about that.
You know, when I heard you two arguing that morning on the day of your wedding, I had to stop myself.
Wait a minute, hold it, just a minute now. What do you mean that you heard us arguing that morning? Do you mean to tell me that you were over at Gina's apartment when I went to confront her that day? Answer me, Mariano!
Yes, Ramiro. I was there that day.
Well, where?
That's not important. I was there.
Of course it's important to me! Were you hiding there in her bedroom?
Okay, Ramiro, you have to understand
What I have to understand is that you shared a bed with Gina on the eve of my wedding day. Is that what I have to understand?